Did you know that Abraham Lincoln was indirectly responsible for the pav bhaji? Did you know that sambar wasn't actually South Indian? Did you know that I used to wet my bed every day until the 6th standard? But we're not going to talk about that. If there's anything in the world that everybody can unanimously agree on, is that Indian food absolutely slaps. Like hard. It's true whether you ask an Indian, an American or the internet. Their opinion on Indian cuisine, it's just going to be the same. It's spicy, but it slaps. Like your dad. And just like everything that your dad did in his youth is still a mystery to you, so are the weird histories of Indian food. Let's go south first, and fair warning to the Tamils, you are about to witness a truly scandalizing fact. Sambar was actually Maharashtrian. The alleged story goes that the original recipe for sambar, a dish so intrinsic to South Indian cuisine, can actually be traced back to the son of Shivaji. Nope, not the boss, but the original boss,
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
Legend has it that
His son Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj.
You see where this is going. I had a craving for dal in the middle of the night. I mean, I understand if you had craving for like cake or like Jim Jam, but dal? Seriously? To each his own, I guess. He attempted to make it for himself when the head chef was away. So apparently he added a little tamarind to the dal, and internally the kitchen staff were like, because you're not supposed to add tamarind to dal. But of course, he was the king, so externally they were all like,
you go Sambhaji.
But it turns out Sambhaji was onto something, because guess what became the most popular curry down south? Sambar, that's sambar. What this teaches you kids is that it's okay to make mistakes. When life gives you lemons, throw them away and put some tamarind instead. Now we're going to go north and enter the kitchens of our first ever Power Rangers, the Mughals. The Mughals gave us a lot of things like the Taj Mahal, shirtless Hrithik Roshan, and food, lots of it. One of these foods was the Romali roti, which incidentally wasn't even food in the first place. For the uninitiated, Romali roti is basically chapati but taken to Photoshop and skewed. It kind of looks like it's been named after a handkerchief, and that's because it is.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
So you all know how we have the handkerchief. इसको nose wipe करने के लिए use करते हैं, fingers को भी. पर what if we could खा सकते हैं? Wow. Introducing Rumali roti. I will give you 10 elephants and my father for 1% equity.
Bruh.
Before it became food, these Rumali rotis were used as handkerchiefs to dab off the excess oil from whatever food they were eating. Like a nice oil massage for the naans. We know what you're thinking, but why did they eat it? My research team scoured the internet, went down Wikipedia rabbit holes, did a lot of research, and then found shit. So we can only visualize what happened the first time that somebody ate a Rumali roti. How's the food? It was damn good, dude. Just really good. I don't think that's a good idea, but now let's talk about our steamed buddies, Puttu, Idiyappam and Appam, the original cast of Harry Potter. This is a staple in every Malayali household, along with the serving of Asianet and Vanita magazines. These are rice and coconut based dishes inspired by mathematics. The cylinder, circle, the golden ratio.
We don't understand the origin of gravity of the universe. It's not black hole, comets, stars, planets. It's none of the above. It's
Idiyappam. These dishes actually go way back in history. They were very popular in ancient Tamil literary works that go back all the way to 300 BC, which means that Appam is older than Jesus and Jesus. Apparently said to have been described in ancient Sangam poems, but that kind of makes me wonder how did they insert that in? Like imagine you're reading a deeply philosophical Terukural, and in the middle of that you get a recipe for Appam. Find and follow the good path, ruled by compassion. Of the many ways, this one leads to liberation. Step 1. Mix 1.5 5 cups Sona Masuri rice and water a few times. Then leave it overnight so that it can soak. Centuries later, the recipes for these dishes have remained unchanged. Just like Bollywood scripts. Cheap shot, I know. But it's true. You know about Malayalam movies. And of course, we can't talk about steam food without mentioning the heavyweight champion of them all. The idli.
Oh my god! Dead!
Hey, idli, you're damn delicious, dude. Not really. Why do you do this fake modesty thing? You know you're delicious, right? You're just doing this just so that I compliment you more. Learn to accept compliments, man. It's fine. You don't have to be so self-critical all the time, okay? You know you're delicious. Yeah, correct. Look, I know that you know that you're delicious, then why are you doing this? Correct only. The idli, for all its humbleness, is actually a very controversial dish. Do you remember Idli Gate? Good thing you don't. I'm just gonna read the headline, okay? Viral. British man calls idli boring. Shashi Tharoor and a bunch of desi netizens aren't pleased. Aren't pleased is an understatement. Because Shashi Tharoor actually said stuff like, take pity on this poor man for he may never know what life can be. Mr. Shashi, it's okay. It's just an idli. I mean, I'm sure the idli's feelings aren't hurt. What, you're not supposed to cry for all this. Be an idli. Be a man idli. Funnily enough, there are more people passionate about the idli than is good for the world. Like Madonna, who was #1 foreign fan of idli. Now you know. I'm talking about the fact that at least 5 different people claiming to have come up with the idli. Like if idli ever went on Ancestry.com and took a heritage test, it would be very confused. Idli, you do realize that you were first an Indonesian dish called the kedli, right? No, in fact, you were a steamed dokla called idada first, which was made of the same ingredients, by the way. I don't know what he's... Don't listen to him, he's a piece of shit. Idli was first invented in the Arab nation. Guys, it doesn't matter where I'm from. Think about it. Doesn't it only matter that I'm delicious and that everybody can enjoy me wherever they're from, irrespective of where I come from? That's the core of it. Isn't the fact that I exist now the greatest gift of them all? We're so busy these days fighting about origin stories and heritage that we forget to appreciate the little things in life and the only things that matter, like... you all want a dosa, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this, I will be making more of these because it's fun. If you want, you can click the like button. Again, no pressure. You can also subscribe, subscribe, do that.